Hi, I'm Mitali. I'm mostly in the moment, and I'm glad you're here with me. We're looking at the twin flame energies for the second week in March. If you're new to my channel, hello, welcome. I do weekly twin flame energy readings. I hope you're having a great day. I hope you take a moment to be in the moment and find something that makes you smile, that you find beautiful. All right, if you'd like a personal reading from me, you could always email me. My information is below. All right, with that, let's get started. What's going on with the Twin Flame Collective? What's going on with the Twin Flame Collective? The King of Swords in reverse. All right. I'm feeling a lot of twins are getting clarity by being by themselves. I'm getting a lot of twin flames are getting downloads, visions, daydreams, fantastical ones with not just your twin flame, a lot with your twin flame, but also with your soul mission, yours and your twin flame's combined soul mission. And it just kind of strikes you like, wow, I can see this happening. I can see this being a reality. I can see us working together seamlessly. With the Seven of Pentacles. Wow, both these things came out backside up. I feel like there was a sense of, now I know. Both these reversed, I put them upright. Now I know. Now I know that my twin and I are going to be together no matter what. The divine, the universe are going to bring us together in divine timing. I'm sure of it. I know it. I can feel it. I know what we're supposed to work on together. I know it's going to be exciting. It's going to be fun. I know I have time in this lifetime where I'm going to be with my twin flame working together successfully, happily, in the way it was meant to be. So what do I do now? Now that I know and I'm certain that this is going to happen, what do I do in the meantime? And getting some clarity on things that you should be doing in your own personal life in order to prep for a union. For example, you come into twin flame union when you're in your highest vibration, right? When you're feeling happy and fulfilled. So I feel like both the twins right now are thinking of, what would I do with my twin flame if we were already together? You're probably having visions and thoughts and daydreams of you guys being together, but what would you do on your own time if you were together? Thinking about those things, those projects, those passion, hobbies, and interests. Now that you know the union is going to happen, what would I be working on for myself, even when we are together? Those are the thoughts that are crossing the twin flames' minds now. That I didn't know. What is the masculine thinking about the feminine? How does the masculine feel about the feminine? Oh God, such a mess. The masculine's heart is such a mess right now when it comes to the feminine. 5 in Pentacles in reverse. The masculines definitely have some sort of clarity. The masculines already know, like, yeah, I'm going to bump into my twin flame at some point. I'm going to talk to them. I'm going to be working with them. I'm going to be with them at some point. And feeling so confident in it. Yeah, I know. I have this clear knowing that this is my divine feminine and we're going to be together. There's no doubt in my mind. I can feel his or her heartbeat. I can feel what they're feeling. I can understand our past experiences and how they are bringing us together. I can understand our current situation and why everything had to happen the way that it did. I have no control over life, and what I do have control over is how I behave outwardly, what I do in this moment. And so with this knowing that I am going to bump into my divine feminine, either I'm going to reach out to her or him, or we're going to bump into each other, or they're going to reach out to me. Something is going to happen where we're going to see each other, talk to each other, communicate with each other, share with each other again. And I have no doubt in my mind that this is what's going to happen. I feel it in my heart, this deep knowing that I am going to be with my divine feminine. It's like a done deal. It's done. This is going to happen. No ifs, ands, or buts. This is it. And the divine masculine is really powerfully feeling connected to divine feminine and powerfully knowing beyond any doubt that this is something real. This is something real. Wow. Such an energy behind that. Wow. How the feminines are feeling about their masculines. Wow. The 9 of Swords and the 7 of Wands. Definitely. I'm getting that there's this sort of excitement, underlying excitement for the divine feminines, because I feel like right before you go to bed or right when you wake up, you're getting some strong, powerful visions, feminine, about your divine masculine. And sometimes it might be your divine masculine's face, or it might have like just a body, a fuzzy figure, or it could be just an energy that you feel when you're visualizing, when you're drifting off to sleep, and when you wake up. That's one of the times that you remember these visions more clearly and feel the connection to your masculine more strongly, because you're in a very calm state. Your body's in a very calm state. So I'm getting that like you guys are getting very excited by these strong visions and energy that you're getting. Kind of giving more strength to your faith in the connection, but also they might not always be the most delightful visions, you know, but knowing that just having them in your dream state, in your visions, and in your energy, and you're just feeling them, that it's a good thing, you know? It's a good thing, yeah. Funny. The 9 of Cups and the 2 of Swords. I'm getting that the masculines, maybe because they have a strong feeling towards the feminine, are sending out kind of like a bat signal to the feminine without actually consciously knowing it. This is like subconsciously the masculines are sending out like sort of like a bat signal, and then the feminines are picking it up like a spidey sense. Like something's going on now. My masculine's thinking about something, doing something, planning something. And this love is going back and forth. But there's a lot of confusion there. A little bit of, wait, are they thinking about me right now? Like, I feel like they just picked up their phone to text me. Is that true? Like, I feel like they just completely cut out their karmic. Is that true? Like, it's like I feel like they are thinking about the same soul mission as me. Like, is that true? Like, just feeling like you guys are unsure if the other person's actually doing this in the physical, but like in your heart is like, yeah, they're thinking about you right now. Yeah, they're thinking about that moment. Yeah, they're thinking about this in the future. And just kind of like, it's just kind of crazy how that works, right? That kind of energy. Wow, very strongly this week. Okay, how the masses are thinking about what they are thinking about their feminines. The Devil, yes. Thinking about really grounding this connection. Also thinking about more, you know, things that pique their sexual interest. Definitely think about the divine feminines and how sexy they are, how playful they are, how sensual they are, how comfortable the divine masculine is with the divine feminine, in being around them, being around their energy, feeling like I can handle them now. I don't know, I'm not completely out of this kind of new life and how to incorporate this new me into my new life, how to assimilate to this new beautiful connection and new beautiful combined life that we're trying to make. But I do know now that I can handle what I couldn't before. I could handle this strong energy that I couldn't describe before, which is like the heart chakra energy and like the incredible magnetism that you guys have with your energetic field, your auric field. And it's like kind of turning you on, masculines. It's kind of like, I don't know why, but I'm feeling very strongly physically, desiring the feminine, physically desiring the feminine. And it's because when you're coming into physical union, one of the ways that the divine gets the twin flames together is to spark that physical sexual desire in each other, which helps you bring you guys together in the physical. So the masculines not only think about sensuality and sexuality, but the thing about all that involves just being around that energy that you're comfortable with, that you want to share, your good times and your bad times with, your high points and your low points with, like someone you just want to be grounded with, ground this kind of love into this earth, this physical plane with, right? Wow. Yeah. To honestly open up and say, hey, I find you sexy, I find you attractive, I understand that, maybe other people are interested in you, or that I, used to hang out with other karmics in my life, but I gotta be straight up with you, no BS. There's something here. I can't describe it, but I'm so intrigued. This mystery, this mystique, I'm into it. I want to discover more of it. I want to find out more truth about this connection. Oh my goodness. How the feminines are thinking about the masculines this week. How the feminines are thinking about their masculines. Wow. That reunion is in the pocket. The reunion is in sight. That this is inevitable. Reunion is inevitable. Yeah. It's going to happen no matter what. The divine feminines have this, as I was saying last week, a deep sense of knowing that we're already connected in the energetic field. It's meant to happen in this lifetime. If you see time as not linear, as it happening in the moment at all times, you guys already are together. It's already meant to happen that in the future you're supposed to come together and you're supposed to be happy together. So knowing that this is written in stone in your life, King of Swords again, clear knowing what actions are you taking forward now. I feel like the divine feminines are planning on things that would bring that reunion in within themselves deeper and stronger. This is making yourself happy, giving yourself love, because giving yourself love is also receiving love from your masculine. It's a crazy concept, but if you work on things that makes you happy and brings you in the high vibrational state, look, the masculine is already thinking about reunion and you're thinking about reunion. So honestly, the next thing to do is just to keep your vibes high. Think about interests and hobbies you want to try out. Some books or movies you really want to read and watch. Some adventure, a road trip, a vacation, something you want to plan out for the spring, summer, this year that you can be excited for and look forward to and start around this time, around spring, to bring this union towards you, because you're going to be high flying, having fun, you know, and that's when union comes in. That's when you ground that union, is when you're so confident and happy within yourself that you bring it, you know, into your physical reality. The masculines, their action towards the feminine right now, their actions towards the feminine right now. Wow, the Queen of Swords, like the King of Swords, with the Two of Pentacles. Definitely feeling receptive to, oh my goodness, okay, they're feeling receptive to trying things out, oh my goodness, to like say something little, to plan something little, to see how it goes. You know that moment when you're about to talk to your crush for the first time, the person you liked for a long time and had your eye on, and you like been trying to get up the courage to say so, and in your mind you're just like, oh, this is gonna be so, like, you imagine all these like romantic, like awesome scenarios, like, yeah, I'm gonna like walk up to him or her and I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna look so good doing it. I'm just gonna walk away and like I'm just gonna say the right perfect thing. I'm gonna give them this gift that they're gonna just be like in awe over, just like they're gonna be surprised, they're gonna be amazed, they're gonna be adoring me. And you run all these scenarios in your head, but when it comes time to actually go up and talk to your crush or the person you're interested in, you just get all serious and it's like, all right, it's do or die time, you know, like it's time to get serious. It's like, I'm just gonna, and then you end up like, you talk to them, but you only say like a few sentences and like, just like, hey, how's it going? Oh, you're working on that? Oh, that's cool. Just wondering if you want to hang out sometime, or like, you know, you like play it really casual and cool. I feel like that's what the masculines are. That's the kind of mode they're in right now. It's kind of like that. You know, it was fun in your head playing it over and over how like awesome, romantic, and fun and amazing it could go. But when it comes time to do it, it's like serious mode. It's like it's go time. It's time to get serious. It's time to, you know, bring in the confidence, take that deep breath and go for it, right? Wow, the King of Wands. Yeah, definitely feeling like getting that moment. It's like, when do I say it? Do I say it now? No. Like, so let me step back. Okay, now do I say it? No. But like definitely getting that feeling like this is going to happen. I'm going to make this decision to ask them, talk to them, bump into them, or, you know, bring something up that we like might have to, like, might make me have to talk to her, that she'll have to talk to me or he'll have to talk to me. Bringing, like, thinking of scenarios, like, but then making them really serious, grounding them, thinking about how can I go about this without coming off like weird. Like, do I send her a letter? Do I send him like a small gift? What's too much? What's too like little? Like all these little thoughts. Like that's why I was saying like the emotions are kind of a mess right now, because it's kind of like there's a deep sense of knowing, but then and then in the thoughts it's like very clear that this person is really attractive to me in more than one way. So how do I approach it in the physical? And so they're thinking about maybe doing something low key at first to like test out the waters, like, how is he feeling? How is she feeling? How do they really feel about me? Are they ready? What are they up to? That kind of feeling. Oh my goodness. The Divine Feminine's action space towards the masculines. Oh my goodness. 10 of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. We had this last week too. The Divine Feminines are so being open and receptive to the love from the masculines. They're so ready for the abundance. They can visualize it. I can have everything. We can spend time going on vacation, taking trips. We can make a family together or combine families. You know, we can plan out how to be in service to others, to really love ourselves and pursue our own hobbies and our mutual interests together. Live where we want to, maybe travel if we want to more. Live like nomads. Live in a cold area. Live in a warm area. Like, start a new school for somebody, build our own cottage with our own two hands, make so much money that we can just buy the biggest house or live off grid, or, you know, just meet a ton of people around the world, or maybe go to a secluded area and just chill out for a year. You know, you just, everything that you've ever wanted, you're being receptive to. And that's why all this abundance is coming in, trickling in, one by one. I'm getting, the Divine Feminines are also working on their coinage, their careers, their jobs, their physical assets, and just looking to the future of what they're saving for, what they want in the future, and how they can tangibly get it. And I feel like those opportunities, those abundance, positive abundance energies are coming in for the feminine, because that's why you're getting so motivated to try out new things, you know, new hobbies, new interests, new travel to new places, you know, maybe bump into new people. The Divine Feminines are prepping for this. They're accepting. They're very open and acceptive to it. Wow. The Queen of Swords, like the masculines, both the masculines and feminines are very in tune, aligned with their path. Both the Divine Feminines and masculines are aligned with what they want to do and figuring out how to get there. I'm feeling like if for the past year, 2 or 3, or the past few years, if you've had trouble trying to figure out what you should be doing and how to get there, I feel like it's becoming more clear now for both masculines and feminines how to make these changes, how to live this kind of life, and when it's so different from who you were. Yeah. So what's going on for the Twin Flames? What's going on for the Twin Flames the second week of March? Spirit. Wow. 7 of Cups. Definitely a lot of fantasies, a lot of daydreams, a lot of visions coming through for both the masculines and feminines. I feel like you're building castles in the sky, you know, and figuring out how you can bring this castle down to earth, you know, and live in this castle and work in this castle, right? So you're daydreaming of building this perfect life with your twin flame, and then thinking about what are my steps to, you know, go from here to there. And it seems so much more realistic now. I feel like it makes more sense. Like, actually, yeah, I can definitely see myself traveling for a year with my twin flame. Actually, yeah, I could definitely see myself, you know, having a vacation with my twin flames kids and my kids, and like going out into the world. I can definitely see us working in a business together, and this type of business, and them taking on this kind of role and me taking on this kind of role, and like figuring things out together. I could definitely see us planning our date night together, and, you know, successfully managing our relationship and having it be seem effortlessly, but both of us wanting to put in effort to make it work, to have it be everything that they said that it was going to be. They mentioned it to me before, and now I get it. Now I can see how it can work. Now I can see how not just that, but our whole entire life together can be amazing. Not just our connection, but our entire life could be together. Oh, wow. Okay, 1 second. The Devil card. So yeah, definitely more sexual energy for sure. Definitely feeling like, what if the other person finds someone else before they bump into me? What if, like, I made them wait too long? Or what if they want to try out new things without me? Just kind of feeling like apprehensive about getting a move on in this connection. Like, oh, I feel like I should have already hit this person up. I feel like I should have already been on step 5, 6, and 7 instead of 1, 2, and 3 right now, you know. And feeling definitely more romantic and sexual themed dreams, visions, and goals with your twin flame. Definitely in that state of mind where you're allowing the ideas to flow through you. You're allowing the creativity to inspire you to what can come of this connection. And really, really, I mean, real specific details, you know, about your combined life together. Wow. Wow. Thank you for the long term now, huh? Not just what's going to happen when we come into union, but what's going to happen when we're together, right? The divine masculines feeling like, yeah, I felt that. They might feel like, should I make the move now? Because if I wait too long, will things change? Will they be swooped up by someone else? Will I have to wait longer? Will they move if I don't take my chances now? Will they not want me anymore if I make them wait too long? Like, you know, all these like questions about like, what if she's not open to taking me back? What if he doesn't want to hear it? What if my divine feminine would really want to be with me, but I made them wait too long and I figured things out too late, you know? What if what I want to do isn't what she wants to do? You know, things like things that might make the masculine feel like, what if this new version of me isn't accepted? What if they haven't changed? You know, what if this is all in my head, you know? So the divine feminines. There we go, the 10 of swords. Okay. Yeah, the divine feminines are definitely the 5 and the 10 of swords. I'm feeling that times 2, I'm getting. Are feeling that times 2 because the feminines have been the one mostly doing the chasing in the past, right? And now feeling like not only are they thinking about, is my masculine changed yet? Are they looking forward to a new beautiful life, a new evolved kind of life? But also, are they coming back? Will they have the courage to make the move? They haven't talked to me for a long time, or they haven't really talked to me for a long time. We haven't made a real connection, or they've been in a karmic situation. What if they don't get the courage to come open up to me and want to connect with me? On top of, have they changed? Do they want to move positively in a new spiritually evolved life path? Like, I feel like the 5 feminines are like, yeah, I understand masculines. I got that times 2 now, okay? So please understand where I'm coming from. The magician and things. I feel like a lot of things are manifesting for the divine feminines, as we see with the abundance card. And I feel like that's also manifesting a lot of other things that you thought about in the past, but since you made a decision, all these other things that you thought about in the past are coming through. This could be other love interests. This could be just thoughts of people from your past that you are no longer interested in, but just in that purging state. People from your past that you were interested in, other love interests coming in, other passions, even your soul mission. Like you might get opportunities and things that you were interested in the past, but not so much anymore. And just, also things, you might be learning new things about your masculine that you didn't know and that you didn't think you were going to figure out in this or that way. Just new information and feeling like, did my masculine actually change? I didn't know this about them. And yeah. So the divine feminines are manifesting a lot of things in their life that they put thought into before. Wow. So not only are you manifesting this twin flame connection, divine feminines, but you're manifesting a lot of other things that you might have put a little bit of thought into in the past, like other love interests or other job opportunities or other soul mission work or other ways of making money, other friendships, other homes or places you want to live, you know, things like that. Wow. Along with the ones that are right for you that you want. So it's both ways. So divine masculines. 555. Are you kidding me? Definitely changing things up. Trying new things. Figuring out how to get to their wish. And their wish is to be with the divine feminines. Their wish is to be in this new beautiful life in a way that's content, gives them full contentment, happiness, that they can grow, feel free in this connection, feel free to be who they are, feel free in this life to do what they want, to follow their passions, their heart's desire, and making small changes and sticking with them to make it happen. I deleted my karmic's phone number. I'm not talking to them. That is done deal. Unless it's a legal issue, done. I've cut out this part of my diet. Doesn't really sit well with me anymore. I'm done with it. It upsets my stomach. I feel awful the next day. Cutting it out. Done. Sticking with these small changes. I'm going to be more open to what the universe has to offer me, what changes that my higher self is telling me I should do, my subconscious mind is telling me to do. That's for my highest best good, and I'm sticking with it because I know that if I stick with these changes and I make these small changes, that I can have everything. It's ready for me. This life that I wanted is here and ready for me as long as I stick to the beautiful positive changes I made in my life that are for my highest and best good. For the divine feminines, the Lovers card, and it fell on the Devil card, and the Union space. Feeling that this choice in love is already made. So what can make it not happen? What can not allow the union to happen? Nothing. Nothing's in your way. The decision is made. It's divinely guided. It's in your soul contract. Now you just have to chill out, wait, sit back, and as I said in my last post, enjoy the show. Enjoy all these beautiful, positive, abundance energies coming through for you, divine feminines. Know that your masculine is working on sticking with these small positive changes they made and thinking about you a lot, divine feminines, figuring out how to make this manifest in the physical. Because the divine masculines definitely feel like there is some sort of like, I'm your equal. I'm your other half. I'm very attracted to you. Yes, sexually, but many other ways too. And I just know it's right, and I know I have to go there, and I'm going to make it happen. I'm doing everything in my power to bring this connection into fruition in the physical. Everything in my power, including being in my power. The masculines are working on building up their personal power, you know, being in their strength, their confidence, their beautiful, powerful divine masculine power. I mean, are you kidding me? You feel that what people told you what masculinity was isn't what actual divine masculinity is, and you discovered it, you know it, you're living it. But the divine feminines are like, I feel like we're walking positively towards our union, but feeling like it's different this time around. It's different this time around. It's completely different, and you could tell because the way that the spirit and your divine masculines or feminines higher self is communicating with you is more creative and different and more inspiring than it ever was before. It's more creative, more inspiring, has more desire and passion behind it than it ever did before. What's coming up for the twin flames? what's coming up for the twin flames in March. Working together, starting new projects positively, beautifully, in harmony. Love that. Having your energy, their energy, and then the combined energy that you create together successfully, beautifully in the public, maybe going on a date, maybe starting a new project, a new business together, maybe trying to figure out how to combine families, make a family, or work on marriage together. Some sort of project that you work on together successfully in the physical, even if it's the first step. Just starting that communication, just starting that date, just starting that relationship again. It's something beautiful coming up for the divine masculines and feminines in March. You're saying it, March, April, the springtime, it's reunion season, right? The divine masculines, like this 5 of Wands here, they are keeping up. They are keeping up with the changes that resonate with them, that they know is for their highest and best good, for their emotional health, is for keeping their sanity. I'm getting keeping in their truth, knowing what's right, what's real. So keeping up with the changes that they made, even if sometimes it's tough. If you decide to, cut out alcohol for a month, or cut out caffeine for a month, or, this and that, like keeping up with the small positive changes to, test your endurance in your love for yourself, right? The divine feminines definitely clearing out their home, to make space for the twin flame, because the twin flame energy is, oh my goodness, it's really big. So you want to clear out the attic and the basement of your heart, because when this connection comes in, it's coming in with like a lot of beautiful energies. It's going to take up a lot of your heart. So you want to clear out your heart, for what no longer serves you, so you can balance out when this connection and energy that's really strong, powerfully strong. You guys know, if you've met each other, like how amazing and undescribable the energy between the two of you is, especially when your heart chakras are so close to each other. All right, so I see so many beautiful energies coming in this March, beginning of spring, and I see the masculines trying really hard to come towards the feminines, and feminines trying really hard to bring up their vibrations, and both of them very strongly thinking about each other in very pleasant ways, I should say. Okay, I hope you stay with me mostly in the moment, and I wish you so much love and light.